This video was heavily inspired by the Top Gear's Cool Wall. If you don't know what Top Gear is, you're missing out on a lot. Please go check that TV show out. It's a very enjoyable TV show to watch. Anyway, the Cool Wall is something they do where they look at pictures of cars and determine if they're cool or not. In other words, we don't look at the practicality of the car necessarily. This is more of a satirical look at vehicles. So please do not take anything too seriously. But obviously, yeah, so we don't look at practicality, we just look at how cool it is, the iconicness, I guess, per se. Yeah, so please enjoy this video. Good day, everyone, and this is the Cool Wall. I went ahead and took a screenshot of all the tanks. I used Blitz stars for this, the tank comparison, and I just took a bunch of cropped screenshots. It's pretty easy, you can do it yourself. Alright, now moving on. The Type 64. Now this is immediately when you see it, you're like, oh, that's like a knockoff Hellcat. And it is. So there's really nothing much to say about it other than that, and you know, the Chinese are well known, so I was kind of expecting the knockoff insert tank here kind of stuff. So the only thing that's saving it from going to thumbs down is the cannon. If you don't know what the cannon is, it's the 76mm gun that is on the Sherman, which is absolutely iconic. So I'm just gonna put it in the uncool. Yeah, and if you think that I'm wrong, well then I don't care. Now, AMX 12T, this thing is chances are that you'll probably be annoyed when someone else, someone on the other team is playing this and actually does well. And it kind of has a big head for the body, so I guess it's meh. There's nothing else really to say about it. It's just a French light tank, I guess. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong. Alright, next, VK2801. This is immediately ice cold because it has the tier 5 10.5cm gun, which is absolutely a joy to play. You should try taking it with it. You'll have some awesome fun, especially with tier 5s. Agent is, if you don't know what the Agent is, it's basically the VK2801, but before it was nerfed, so it has a higher top speed, better DPM, I think. And so I think going back in time is seriously uncool, so I'm just gonna put it down here. Yeah, the only thing that's saving it from thumbs down is that laser sight that it has. Anyway, the M24 Chaffee. If you didn't know already, this tank used to be a tier 5, now it's a tier 6. I still think it belongs in tier 5, so it's thumbs down. I'm sorry. And yeah, like just the name Chaffee and putting it on the tank is, I don't know, you should have thought of another general to put on it. Alright, next, T21. No one, not many people I know owns this, so I'm pretty sure if you own this, you're pretty cool. So I'll just put it up here. Alright, next, the T37. I think this is just another Chaffee, so it's thumbs down. I'm sorry. The MT25. It's a fat ass, I tell you, and it's round as hell, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty cool, I guess, because who doesn't like round asses? Type 58. Knockoff T3485. It's pretty uncool. Throw in the aux in there while we're at it. Actually, no, the Ox is meh because it has like these fancy decorations on that shit. I like it though. Yeah, but it's still in the meh category of this cool wall. Alright, the P43 Bis. This is an Italian lowrider. Chad tank. It's pretty ice. No, it's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. The thing is that the P43 has a 90mm gun that can do 260, maybe even like 280 damage, which is really high for 90mm gun. You don't see that very often. Alright, next. The STRV-74. Now this thing, it doesn't look good, mainly because it's really tall and thin. It looks like it's been squished by one of those garbage compactors in Star Wars. You know when they get stuck into that shit? Yeah. So yeah, that's meh, I guess. There's nothing. See, you can't really say anything about it, so that's why it's meh, and not really like. If this thing had some kind of, characteristic to it that was not found in any other tank, then probably be cool. But no, there's nothing really to say about it. All right, next, the P43 Anniversario. That's pretty ice cold. I like the paint job, and it's basically the same as the P43 Bis, but it has a machine gun on the roof. See, that's the difference. The machine gun, and it makes it look even cooler. So yeah, just put it up there. Skoda T25. That's also, I can't really say anything about that, and it's ugly as shit. So it's, oh, actually, yeah, that's uncool. That's like borderline meh and uncool. It's just because of the looks. I mean, like, no one can appreciate that shit. Anyway, VK3001P. It is pretty damn cool. Yeah, because it has a tiger gun at tier 6. Yeah, and it's medium. It's pretty good. I'd actually put it in ice cold. I mean, it's also kind of a looker, but yeah. Alright, next. VK3001D. This is uncool because the Germans try to copy the T34. The VK3002M is a Panther at tier 6, and it looks awesome, so I'm putting that at cool. Panzer IV-S. Well, you see, the Star Wars skin is pretty cool, but Star Wars fans are uncool, they say, so I'm just gonna put that down here. And the turret doesn't really match the rest of the tank, so it's kind of like a, you know what I mean, it just doesn't match. Alright, next, Type 4 Cheeto. Freaking birds. Okay, Cheeto, this is a Japanese tank that sounds like an American snack, so that's uncool. Firefly Saunders SP. We do not have the voice acting of the characters that ride this tank in the animation, so thumbs down. And throw in the Kuramo Yamine as well. Yes. The Stritzwagen 774A2, which is basically the same thing, but it looks better. Like, it has the Swedish tank hull, of course, with a French turret, which, I mean, that's like basically Mr. Worldwide shit right there. So that's like borderline cool, I guess. Yeah. Y5 Firefly. I mean, these tanks are annoying, the Y5s. Like, all they did was like stick a random turret from a random tank from God knows where onto like this modified Comet or Cromwell hull or something, and put a weird power plant on it that goes which is annoying as hell. So I think that it goes into the uncool section. So yeah, I think any Y5 tank would be uncool just because of that. I mean, if you drive to your girlfriend's house and if you pick her up in that tank, in that thing, you probably wouldn't make the second date because it's so loud and annoying. So yeah, Cromwell. Oh wait, yeah, Cromwell, absolutely iconic British tank. It looks good. The head looks like it has a bunch of warts on it, so I guess it's pretty. I'd say it's ice cold. Oh, and that's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Tiger 131. Now this is a museum tank. I believe it was restored from multiple tigers. I need to do my research on that. But yeah, it's just another tiger. Let's be honest, it's uncool. So is what's it called? The icebreaker. This is also another tiger. So it's just yeah. It's a little bit cooler than the 131 because it has all the fancy decorations on it. Alright, Cromwell B. Now this is ice cold because it has all the 3D decorations. The camo is really nice. And it has a little bit of extra gun depression on the sides, so it's great. The EC4 Sentinel, that's down under, so that's thumbs down. Sherman Firefly. So you see, completely unoriginal design. Everything is American except for the gun. And and even the gun wouldn't fit, so they had to extend the back of the turret so the radio would fit. So this is uncool. But the name is kind of cool, so I guess it's meh. On top of all the others, at least it looks good because it's a Sherman and the gun is nice. All right, next. Easy 8. Dude, this is ice cold. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say. The Jumbo is basically it's like a retarded twin of the Easy 8. I guess it can go in cool. Yeah, it can go in cool above the T21. Yeah, and it's pretty rare. I don't really see many of these tanks today. So, yeah. Alright, the Easy 8 Fury. Just another Sherman. Just uncool. Rudolph is seriously uncool. I don't know why why would you? I don't know, it just doesn't fit. Alright, T-3485 is completely original, awesome. Yeah, it's absolutely just, everyone knows it, I'm pretty sure. So that goes up there. The Victory is just another T-3485, that's uncool. Deloza's Sherman is just another Sherman. Yeah, I know that it's the M4A2, not the M4A3, but it's still another Sherman. Maybe it goes into meh because it has like an unusual kind of machine gun that's just sitting in the back of the turret. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, it can stay there. All right, ARL 44. This is meh. Just because the stock turret just looks absolutely hideous. It makes you ask if you have chickens in there or not. Alright, Eraser BP-44 is just another ARL with flashy drone technology. Uncool. Alright, next. The VK3601H. This is a prototype Tiger, so it's uncool because it's not as cool as the actual Tiger. Churchill 7. Now this. If you drive this to work, then you're probably going to be late. So that's pretty uncool. No one wants to be late at work. Tug 2. Okay, so this is complicated, and you probably bash me on to this topic, but this tank was designed by people who were still in the World War One mindset of warfare, which is trench warfare, static warfare, and they didn't bother to learn about how mobile warfare works, which was, at the time it was designed, it was like that. Living in the past, no one likes that shit, so it's uncool. Alright, Churchill Mark 6. Absolute beast of a tank. But I'm not talking about practicality here. The question is, should it go above the Churchill 7 or below it? I think because it's -1, so I think it should go below it. I mean, why not? Thunder. Just another KV-1S, uncool. I mean, damn, there's a lot of uncool tanks today. T-150. That's pretty cool. I mean, it looks good. The turret is sleek. It's a punchy gun. Yeah, I think that's an appropriate. Yeah, that's appropriate. KV-2. It's tall. It's tall. Of course, it's very tall. I'm really sad that they didn't add the KV-2 Pravda instead of the instead they added the IS-2 Pravda. So there's nothing really much to say about this. It's meh. I mean, it looks cool, I guess. That puts it above. Wait, no. That's uncool, actually. Yeah, that's uncool because the stock turret look is just, oh no, stop. With the 122, it looks terrible. All right, anyway, KV-1S. That is pretty cool because it's basically like a KV-1 Sport. It's fast, hit and run shit. Yeah. So okay, next, Magnus. Oh well. How do I say this? It's an American tank trying to be Italian, basically. So I don't know why they didn't put, if they were gonna do Roman theme battle pass, right? They should have put it on an Italian or a EU tank or something. Like, it just doesn't fit, and the helmet looks ugly, so that's pretty uncool. Yeah, the M6, however, is pretty meh because it doesn't really look that good, but I mean, if you tell it to do work, then it will do it work. So yeah, the WZ-131GFT. That's the first Chinese indigenous design. Oh no, not really. The Type 64 is, but like this is pretty cool. I guess, yeah, that's pretty cool. The Arrow of the 39 can fuck off. The Jagdpanzer 4. It's the Looker, of course. It's pretty cool, I guess. It's also pretty damn iconic. The Nashorn. Not only does this look okay, it looks okay. It has the long-barreled 88, which cannot be found at tier 6. So that will go in cool. Yes, and the Dicker Max. Oh, this thing is pretty ice cold because depression is cool. 88. There's nothing really much I can say about this, honestly. So it's meh, and it's uglier than the ARL. It's hideous. It looks like a slab of concrete with tracks, basically. Yeah, with a cupola, a fat one at that. Yes, and then the Churchill gun carrier. This is even even like more hideous than the AT8. I'm just gonna put it there. It's borderline uncool, but it's cool to have it, I guess. That's the only thing that's stopping it from going to uncool. So yeah, you understand. The M36 Jackson, it's just like a fatter Hellcat. It's like it ate a couple burgers and just gained a little bit of weight. So I think it's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. The Hellcat is obviously ice cold. I mean, you can't get wrong with the Hellcat. Alright, SC100Y. See, if you have the SC100Y, what's the point of driving the SC100? So that's uncool. So the SC100Y is pretty cool. I think it's above Cromwell, actually. I mean, it's not the best looking tank, but at least it's symmetrical, okay? Just, yeah. So this is the tier 6 tier list of the cool wall. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna make the tier 7 one now, so bye.